Time is a sort of river of passing events, and strong is its current. No sooner is a thing brought to sight than it is swept by, and another takes its place, and this too will be swept away. Marcus Aurelius. As we journey through life, we often find ourselves reflecting on the lessons we've learned along the way. Some of these lessons come to us early, shaping our path with clarity and purpose. Yet, there are others that we discover only in hindsight, realizing their significance long after the moment has passed. Stoicism, with its timeless wisdom, offers profound insights into navigating the complexities of existence. In this episode, we'll embark on a journey of introspection, exploring the Stoic lessons I learned too late, insights that I still regret not embracing sooner. Join me as we delve into the depths of Stoicism and uncover the transformative power of its teachings. Chapter 1. Embracing the present moment. In the tapestry of life, the present moment is where the threads of past and future converge. Yet, all too often, we find ourselves consumed by regrets of the past or anxieties about the future, neglecting the richness of the here and now. It was only through the lens of Stoicism that I came to understand the profound significance of embracing the present moment. Stoic philosophy teaches us to cultivate an acute awareness of the present, to fully immerse ourselves in the unfolding reality before us. Marcus Aurelius, the renowned Stoic emperor, emphasized the importance of living in the present moment, reminding us that the past is beyond our control and the future is uncertain. In my own journey, I've come to realize the folly of dwelling on past mistakes or worrying incessantly about the future. Instead, I've learned to savor each moment as it comes, finding solace in the simple joys of existence. By practicing mindfulness and presence, I've discovered a newfound sense of peace and contentment, unburdened by the weight of regrets or fears. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us heed the wisdom of the Stoics and embrace the present moment with open arms. For it is in the here and now that we find true liberation and fulfillment, free from the shackles of yesterday's regrets and tomorrow's uncertainties. Chapter 2. Cultivating inner tranquility. Amidst the chaos and turbulence of life, there exists a serene oasis within us, an inner sanctuary where peace reigns supreme. Stoic philosophy offers invaluable insights into the art of cultivating inner tranquility, guiding us on a journey towards greater equanimity and serenity. At the heart of Stoic teachings lies the principle of acceptance, the acceptance of things beyond our control and the acceptance of our own limitations. By relinquishing our attachment to external outcomes and embracing the inherent unpredictability of life, we free ourselves from the grip of anxiety and turmoil. Through the practice of mindfulness and self-reflection, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions with detachment, recognizing them for what they are, transient phenomena passing through the vast expanse of our consciousness. In doing so, we gain a sense of inner peace that transcends the ebb and flow of external circumstances. In the words of Epictetus, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. By cultivating gratitude for the blessings in our lives and accepting the inevitability of adversity, we fortify our inner citadel against the storms of life. As we embark on the journey of self-discovery and self-mastery, let us remember that true tranquility arises not from the absence of challenges, but from our response to them. By embracing the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and resilience, we forge an unshakable foundation upon which to build a life of enduring peace and fulfillment. Chapter 3. Embracing virtue in adversity. In the crucible of adversity, our character is tested and our true virtues are revealed. Stoic philosophy teaches us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and transformation, recognizing that it is not the circumstances themselves, but our response to them that shapes our destiny. Adversity has a way of stripping away the superficial layers of our identity, exposing the core essence of who we are. It is during times of hardship and struggle that the virtues of courage, resilience, and fortitude come to the forefront, illuminating the path towards inner strength and moral integrity. The Stoics believed that virtue is the highest good, transcending external wealth, power, and fame. In the face of adversity, it is our adherence to virtue, our commitment to what is right and just, that serves as a guiding light, leading us through the darkest of times. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In every obstacle lies an opportunity, a chance to exercise our virtues, to demonstrate our strength of character, and to grow into the best versions of ourselves. When confronted with adversity, we must ask ourselves, what virtues can we cultivate in this moment? How can we turn this challenge into an opportunity for growth and self-improvement? By embracing adversity with courage and resilience, we harness its transformative power and emerge stronger, wiser, and more virtuous than before. As we navigate the ups and downs of life's journey, let us remember the words of Epictetus, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By embracing adversity with a steadfast commitment to virtue, we transcend the limitations of circumstance and discover the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. Chapter 4: Finding Tranquility Amidst Turmoil. In the chaos and tumult of the modern world, finding moments of tranquility can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. Yet, Stoic philosophy offers us a roadmap to inner peace and serenity, guiding us towards a state of calm amidst the storms of life. At the heart of Stoic tranquility lies the concept of acceptance, the willingness to embrace the present moment exactly as it is, without resistance or judgment. Seneca, the Roman Stoic philosopher, wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." By cultivating a mindset of acceptance, we free ourselves from the shackles of worry and anxiety, finding peace in the midst of uncertainty. One of the key practices advocated by the Stoics is negative visualization, the contemplation of worst-case scenarios in order to cultivate gratitude for the present moment. By imagining the loss of the things we hold dear, we gain a newfound appreciation for the blessings that surround us, leading to a deeper sense of contentment and fulfillment. Another Stoic technique for finding tranquility is the practice of mindfulness, the art of bringing our awareness fully to the present moment. Through mindful meditation and reflection, we learn to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind, allowing us to experience a profound sense of stillness and inner peace. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." By cultivating a mindset of tranquility and serenity, we color our inner world with shades of peace and contentment, regardless of the chaos that may swirl around us. In the words of Epictetus, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." By embracing Stoic principles and practices, we can find tranquility amidst turmoil, discovering a deep wellspring of peace and contentment that resides within us all. Chapter 5: Embracing Virtue in the Face of Adversity. Stoicism teaches us that true virtue lies not in avoiding adversity, but in how we respond to it. In the face of life's challenges and setbacks, Stoic philosophy offers us a guiding light, showing us how to cultivate virtue and strength of character. At the core of Stoic virtue is the concept of living in accordance with nature, aligning our actions and intentions with the inherent order of the universe. This entails accepting the inevitable ups and downs of life with grace and resilience, recognizing that adversity is an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. One of the fundamental virtues espoused by the Stoics is courage, the willingness to face life's challenges with bravery and fortitude. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." By confronting our fears and stepping outside of our comfort zones, we cultivate a sense of inner courage that empowers us to overcome even the greatest of obstacles. Another key Stoic virtue is wisdom, the ability to see things as they truly are and to act in accordance with reason and truth. Epictetus, in his Enchiridion, wrote, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." By cultivating wisdom, we learn to discern what is truly important in life, freeing ourselves from the tyranny of material desires and external validations. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of justice, the commitment to treating others with fairness, kindness, and compassion. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." By embodying the principles of justice in our thoughts, words, and actions, we contribute to the greater good of humanity and uphold the moral fabric of society. In times of adversity, it can be easy to lose sight of our values and principles. However, Stoic philosophy reminds us that true virtue lies in remaining steadfast in our commitment to living a life of integrity and moral excellence, regardless of the challenges we may face. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By embracing Stoic virtue in the face of adversity, we can navigate life's storms with grace, dignity, and resilience. Chapter 6: Finding Tranquility in the Midst of Chaos. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the constant barrage of stimuli and demands on our time and attention. Yet, amidst the chaos, Stoicism offers us a path to inner tranquility, a calm oasis in the midst of life's storms. At the heart of Stoic tranquility lies the concept of apatheia, not to be confused with apathy, but rather a state of inner peace and equanimity that arises from mastering our emotions and desires. The Stoics teach us that true happiness and contentment can only be found within ourselves, independent of external circumstances. One of the key practices for cultivating tranquility is the discipline of negative visualization, the act of contemplating the impermanence of all things and mentally preparing ourselves for life's inevitable setbacks and losses. By embracing the reality of impermanence, we learn to appreciate the present moment and let go of attachments to outcomes beyond our control. Stoicism also encourages us to practice mindfulness, the art of being fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations in the present moment. By grounding ourselves in the here and now, we can free ourselves from the grip of anxiety and worry about the future, finding peace and serenity in the present moment. Another essential aspect of finding tranquility is the practice of self-discipline and moderation. The Stoics teach us to cultivate mastery over our desires and impulses, avoiding excess and indulgence in favor of a life of simplicity and moderation. By living in accordance with reason and virtue, we can find inner peace and contentment, regardless of our external circumstances. Ultimately, Stoic tranquility is not about escaping from the world or denying the reality of life's challenges, but rather about cultivating a sense of inner calm and serenity that allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By embracing Stoic principles and practices, we can cultivate a sense of tranquility that permeates every aspect of our lives, allowing us to find joy and fulfillment even in the midst of chaos. Chapter 7: Embracing Virtue as the Highest Good. In the pursuit of a meaningful and fulfilling life, Stoicism places a central emphasis on the cultivation of virtue as the highest good. Unlike external goods such as wealth, fame, or status, which are subject to the whims of fortune and beyond our control, virtue is entirely within our grasp and under our command. For the Stoics, virtue encompasses a set of cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. These virtues serve as guiding principles for living a life of moral excellence and integrity, regardless of external circumstances. Wisdom, the first of the cardinal virtues, involves cultivating a deep understanding of the nature of reality and living in accordance with reason. It is through wisdom that we gain insight into what is truly important in life and make sound decisions that align with our values and principles. Courage is the virtue that enables us to face life's challenges and adversities with resilience and determination. It is not the absence of fear, but rather the ability to act in spite of fear, standing firm in the face of obstacles and adversity. Temperance, or self-control, is the virtue that allows us to govern our desires and impulses, avoiding excess and indulgence. By practicing temperance, we can free ourselves from the grip of addiction and obsession, living a life of moderation and balance. Finally, justice is the virtue that governs our relationships with others and our role within society. It involves treating others with fairness, kindness, and respect, and striving to contribute to the common good. Injustice, whether in the form of oppression, exploitation, or discrimination, is seen as a violation of the fundamental principles of Stoic ethics. By embracing these virtues and integrating them into our daily lives, we can cultivate a sense of moral clarity and purpose that transcends the pursuit of fleeting pleasures or material wealth. As Epictetus wrote, it is impossible to live a pleasant life without living wisely and well and justly. In a world where success is often equated with external achievements or possessions, Stoicism reminds us that true fulfillment and happiness come from living a life of virtue and moral integrity. By striving to embody the cardinal virtues in our thoughts, words, and actions, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and fulfillment that endures regardless of life's ups and downs. Chapter 8: Cultivating Inner Tranquility Through Stoic Practices. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to become overwhelmed by stress, anxiety, and uncertainty. However, Stoicism offers a practical and effective antidote to these common afflictions, the cultivation of inner tranquility through a range of time-tested practices. One such practice is the contemplation of our own mortality. The Stoics believed that by regularly reflecting on the impermanence of life and the inevitability of death, we can gain a greater appreciation for the present moment and prioritize what truly matters. This practice, known as a memento mori, or remembering death, can help us overcome fear and anxiety about the future and live more fully in the present. Another powerful Stoic practice is the discipline of desire, which involves learning to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. By focusing our attention and energy on our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes, rather than external events or circumstances, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and equanimity. This practice, known as the dichotomy of control, teaches us to let go of attachment to outcomes beyond our control and find contentment in the present moment. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of acceptance and resilience in the face of adversity. Rather than resisting or resenting obstacles, setbacks, or hardships, Stoic philosophy encourages us to embrace them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By reframing challenges as learning experiences and maintaining a positive attitude in the face of adversity, we can develop greater resilience and inner strength. Practicing gratitude is another key tenet of Stoic philosophy. By cultivating a daily habit of gratitude, we can train our minds to focus on the blessings and abundance in our lives, rather than dwelling on what is lacking or missing. This practice can foster a sense of contentment and appreciation for the simple joys and pleasures of everyday life. Finally, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate a sense of perspective and detachment from external events and circumstances. By recognizing the fleeting nature of worldly possessions, achievements, and status, we can free ourselves from the grip of materialism and external validation, finding true fulfillment and happiness within ourselves. Incorporating these Stoic practices into our daily lives can help us cultivate a deep sense of inner tranquility, resilience, and contentment that transcends the ups and downs of external circumstances. As Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Chapter 9: Embracing Virtue as the Highest Good. In the pursuit of a meaningful and fulfilling life, Stoicism places a strong emphasis on the cultivation of virtue as the highest good. Unlike external possessions, wealth, or fame, which are subject to the whims of fate and circumstance, virtue is entirely within our control and serves as the foundation of true happiness and flourishing. The Stoics identified four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are not mere abstract concepts, but practical guidelines for living a life of moral excellence and integrity. Wisdom, the first of the cardinal virtues, involves the cultivation of practical wisdom or phronesis, the ability to make sound judgments and decisions in accordance with reason and rationality. This involves seeking knowledge, reflecting on our experiences, and continuously striving to improve ourselves intellectually and morally. Courage, the second virtue, is the willingness to face adversity, discomfort, and uncertainty with resilience and fortitude. It involves overcoming fear and taking action in spite of obstacles or challenges, guided by our principles and values rather than our emotions or impulses. Justice, the third virtue, is the commitment to fairness, honesty, and integrity in all our dealings with others. It involves treating others with respect, compassion, and empathy, and upholding the principles of equality and fairness in our interactions and relationships. Temperance, the final virtue, is the practice of self-discipline and moderation in all aspects of life. It involves exercising restraint and self-control over our desires, appetites, and impulses, avoiding excess and indulgence, and maintaining a balanced and harmonious way of living. By cultivating these virtues in our daily lives, we can align ourselves with the natural order of the universe and live in accordance with reason and virtue. As Epictetus famously wrote, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Embracing virtue as the highest good allows us to find meaning and purpose in our lives, regardless of external circumstances or outcomes. It enables us to live with integrity, dignity, and honor, and to make a positive difference in the world around us. As we strive to embody the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can lead lives of greater meaning, fulfillment, and significance. Chapter 10. The Practice of Stoic Acceptance. Central to Stoic philosophy is the idea of accepting the things that are beyond our control with grace and equanimity. This concept, often referred to as the dichotomy of control, teaches us to focus our attention and energy only on the things that are within our power to influence, while letting go of attachment to external outcomes. In practicing Stoic acceptance, we acknowledge that there are certain aspects of life that lie outside of our control, such as the actions of others, external events, and the passage of time. Instead of resisting or lamenting these realities, Stoicism encourages us to accept them as natural parts of the human experience and to cultivate a sense of inner tranquility and peace in the face of adversity. One of the key Stoic practices for cultivating acceptance is the practice of negative visualization, which involves imagining the worst-case scenarios and preparing ourselves mentally and emotionally to face them. By confronting our fears and anxieties head-on, we can develop resilience and fortitude in the face of life's challenges, knowing that we have the inner strength to endure whatever may come our way. Another important aspect of Stoic acceptance is the practice of amor fati, or love of fate, which involves embracing our circumstances, both positive and negative, as essential parts of our journey through life. Instead of lamenting our past mistakes or wishing for a different future, Stoicism teaches us to embrace the present moment fully and to find meaning and purpose in our experiences, regardless of their outcome. By practicing Stoic acceptance, we can free ourselves from the grip of anxiety, fear, and worry, and cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and contentment. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle: some things are within our control, and some things are not." Through the practice of acceptance, we can learn to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and resilience, and to find joy and fulfillment in the here and now, regardless of external circumstances. In doing so, we can live with greater authenticity, presence, and gratitude, and embrace the fullness of life with open arms. Chapter 11. The Stoic Path to Inner Freedom. At the heart of Stoicism lies the pursuit of inner freedom, a state of mind that is unshaken by external circumstances and anchored in virtue and wisdom. In this chapter, we delve deeper into the Stoic path to achieving this profound sense of inner liberation. Stoicism teaches us that true freedom is not found in the ability to control external events or manipulate the world around us, but rather in mastering our own thoughts, emotions, and desires. By cultivating self-awareness and self-mastery, we can free ourselves from the tyranny of our own passions and impulses and live in accordance with reason and virtue. One of the central practices for cultivating inner freedom in Stoicism is the practice of self-examination, or Socratic introspection. This involves regularly reflecting on our thoughts, actions, and motivations, and examining them in light of Stoic principles such as wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. By developing this habit of self-reflection, we can become more aware of the ways in which our own beliefs and desires can lead us astray, and cultivate greater clarity and wisdom in our decision-making. Another important aspect of the Stoic path to inner freedom is the practice of detachment, or dapatheia. This does not mean becoming emotionless or indifferent to the world, but rather learning to cultivate a sense of inner calm and equanimity in the face of life's ups and downs. By practicing detachment, we can free ourselves from the grip of excessive attachment to external outcomes, and find greater peace and contentment in the present moment. Finally, Stoicism teaches us that true freedom lies in living in accordance with our highest values and principles, regardless of external circumstances. By aligning our actions with the virtues of wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, we can live with integrity and authenticity and cultivate a sense of inner harmony and fulfillment that is immune to the fluctuations of fortune. In embracing the Stoic path to inner freedom, we can liberate ourselves from the chains of fear, anxiety, and desire, and discover a profound sense of peace, contentment, and purpose that transcends the vicissitudes of life. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Through the practice of Stoicism, we can learn to embrace the fullness of life with open arms, and find true freedom in the depths of our own souls. Chapter 12: Embracing Stoic Resilience. In the journey of life, challenges and adversities are inevitable. However, what sets apart those who thrive from those who merely survive is their ability to cultivate resilience in the face of adversity. Stoicism offers profound insights and practical tools to navigate life's storms with grace and fortitude. At the core of Stoic resilience is the understanding that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can always control how we respond. This principle, known as the dichotomy of control, reminds us that our power lies in our choices, attitudes, and responses rather than external circumstances. By embracing this mindset, we can cultivate a sense of inner strength and resilience that enables us to face life's challenges with courage and determination. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of embracing hardship as a means of growth and self-improvement. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "It is difficulties that show what men are." Rather than viewing adversity as something to be avoided or feared, Stoicism invites us to embrace it as an opportunity for learning, growth, and character development. By reframing challenges as opportunities for growth, we can transform setbacks into stepping stones on the path to becoming our best selves. Another key aspect of Stoic resilience is the practice of negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. This involves imagining the worst-case scenarios that could happen in our lives and mentally preparing ourselves to face them with equanimity and resolve. While this may seem counterintuitive, research has shown that practicing negative visualization can actually increase our resilience and psychological well-being by helping us to develop a greater sense of perspective and gratitude for the blessings in our lives. Finally, Stoicism teaches us the importance of cultivating a sense of perspective and detachment from external outcomes. By focusing on what is within our control and letting go of attachment to outcomes beyond our control, we can free ourselves from the grip of anxiety and fear and find greater peace and serenity in the present moment. In embracing the principles of Stoic resilience, we can learn to navigate life's challenges with grace, courage, and wisdom. By cultivating a mindset of inner strength and resilience, we can transform adversity into opportunity and emerge from life's storms stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. Chapter 13. Living Virtuously in the Modern World. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living a life of virtue, guided by principles such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, the practice of virtue can seem like a lofty ideal, out of reach for the average person. However, Stoicism offers practical guidance on how to embody these virtues in our daily lives, even in the face of modern challenges and temptations. One of the key virtues advocated by Stoicism is wisdom, which involves seeking knowledge, understanding, and insight into the nature of reality and the human condition. In today's information age, wisdom can be cultivated through lifelong learning, critical thinking, and introspection. By continually seeking to expand our understanding of the world and ourselves, we can make wiser decisions and live more meaningful lives. Courage is another essential virtue espoused by Stoicism, which involves facing fears and challenges with strength and resolve. In a world marked by uncertainty and volatility, courage is needed to confront adversity, take risks, and stand up for what is right. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate courage by embracing discomfort, confronting our fears, and taking action in spite of uncertainty. Justice is also a central virtue in Stoicism, which entails treating others with fairness, kindness, and compassion. In today's increasingly interconnected world, the practice of justice requires us to consider the impact of our actions on others and strive to promote equality, justice, and human dignity for all. By embodying the principles of justice in our interactions with others, we can contribute to the creation of a more just and compassionate society. Finally, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of temperance, or self-control, in living a virtuous life. In a world characterized by instant gratification and overindulgence, temperance requires us to exercise restraint and moderation in our desires and impulses. By cultivating self-discipline and self-control, we can avoid succumbing to the temptations of excess and live in harmony with ourselves and others. Incorporating these virtues into our daily lives can help us to live more meaningful, fulfilling, and authentic lives. By striving to embody the principles of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace, purpose, and integrity that transcends the challenges and complexities of the modern world. Chapter 14. Navigating Challenges with Stoic Resilience. Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. From personal struggles to global crises, we are constantly faced with circumstances that test our resilience and resolve. In times of adversity, Stoicism offers valuable insights and practices that can help us navigate difficulties with grace, strength, and resilience. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the concept of accepting what is beyond our control and focusing our energy on what we can influence. This principle, known as the dichotomy of control, encourages us to recognize that external events and circumstances are ultimately beyond our control, but our thoughts, emotions, and actions are within our power. By accepting this fundamental truth, we can free ourselves from the grip of anxiety, frustration, and despair that often accompany adversity. Another key aspect of Stoic resilience is the practice of reframing challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of viewing setbacks as insurmountable obstacles, Stoicism teaches us to see them as valuable lessons that can help us become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. By adopting a mindset of growth and resilience, we can transform adversity into an opportunity for personal and spiritual development. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of maintaining perspective in the face of adversity. When confronted with challenges, it can be easy to lose sight of the bigger picture and become consumed by negative thoughts and emotions. Stoicism teaches us to take a step back and view our struggles from a broader perspective, recognizing that our current difficulties are just a small part of the larger tapestry of our lives. By maintaining perspective, we can avoid becoming overwhelmed by adversity and maintain a sense of clarity, purpose, and resilience. Finally, Stoicism encourages us to cultivate inner strength and resilience through practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection. By cultivating a sense of inner peace and equanimity, we can develop the emotional resilience and mental fortitude needed to weather life's storms with grace and dignity. Through regular practice, we can train our minds to remain calm and centered in the face of adversity, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Incorporating these principles and practices into our daily lives can help us cultivate a deeper sense of resilience, strength, and inner peace. By embracing the teachings of Stoicism and applying them to our lives, we can navigate life's challenges with grace, courage, and resilience, emerging stronger and wiser on the other side. Chapter 15. As we conclude our journey through the lessons of Stoicism, it's important to reflect on the profound impact this ancient philosophy can have on our lives. Stoicism offers a timeless wisdom that transcends the boundaries of time and culture, providing us with valuable insights and practices that can help us live with greater clarity, purpose, and resilience. Throughout this guide, we've explored the core teachings of Stoicism, from the importance of living in accordance with nature to the practice of cultivating virtue and wisdom. We've learned how to navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience, embracing adversity as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. We've discovered the power of mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection in cultivating inner peace and equanimity. And we've explored the profound wisdom of Stoic philosophers such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, whose timeless teachings continue to inspire and guide us on our journey. As we integrate these lessons into our lives, we begin to see the world with new eyes that are filled with clarity, purpose, and resilience. We learn to embrace the inherent uncertainty of life with courage and fortitude, knowing that we have the strength and wisdom to face whatever challenges may come our way. We cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the blessings that surround us, finding joy and fulfillment in the simple pleasures of everyday life. And we come to realize that true happiness lies not in the pursuit of external possessions or achievements, but in the cultivation of inner peace and contentment. In the end, Stoicism teaches us that the key to a meaningful and fulfilling life lies not in the pursuit of pleasure or the avoidance of pain, but in the cultivation of virtue, wisdom, and resilience. By embracing the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and applying it to our lives, we can learn to live with greater clarity, purpose, and resilience, navigating life's challenges with grace and dignity. And as we walk the path of Stoicism, we discover a profound sense of peace, fulfillment, and joy that transcends the fleeting pleasures of the material world. May this guide serve as a source of inspiration and guidance on your journey toward a more meaningful and fulfilling life. May you embrace the teachings of Stoicism with an open heart and a courageous spirit, knowing that they have the power to transform your life in ways you never thought possible. And may you walk the path of Stoicism with grace, courage, and resilience, knowing that you have the strength and wisdom to face whatever challenges may come your way. Farewell, fellow Stoic traveler, and may the wisdom of Stoicism guide you on your journey toward a life of greater clarity, purpose, and resilience. As we come to the end of this episode, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey we've embarked upon together. We've delved into the depths of Stoic philosophy, exploring its timeless wisdom and practical insights. Along the way, we've encountered challenges, moments of clarity, and opportunities for growth. But our journey doesn't end here. The lessons we've learned and the principles we've embraced will continue to guide us as we navigate the ups and downs of life. Stoicism is not just a philosophy to be studied, it is a way of life to be lived each day. As we bid farewell to this episode, let us carry with us the spirit of Stoicism, the courage to face adversity, the wisdom to accept what we cannot change, and the serenity to find peace amidst the chaos of life. May we continue to strive for virtue, cultivate resilience, and live with purpose and meaning. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until we meet again, may you walk the path of Stoicism with strength, dignity, and grace.